I've had a rough money month, and even though it's really hard to admit and even harder to talk about publicly, I'm going to out it. Because from past experience, I found that thing that has the biggest hold on you, that scares you the most, that you're the most ashamed of, the moment you out it, it loses its power on you. I've experienced this with deep, dark traumas in the past in my life. So I'm also going to try it with the money issue. It's just an experiment to see what happens. So if you don't know me, my name is Ritu Riedweg. I run a personal branding agency helping heart-centered business owners with their brand strategy and business strategy. I also make beautiful websites and I'm an SEO expert, and I absolutely love helping people who are highly sensitive and also neurodivergent to bring out their gift into the world and authentically charge more so that the value of their work matches the amount of money that they bring in. Now, funny enough, I'm having my money difficulties right now. I'm having like a hard money month, let's say. The funny thing is, it's not that the business isn't flowing. There's enough flow in the business. Money is flowing in the business. I do have client work. I do have proposals in the pipeline. But something somewhere in my system is somehow not accepting it, is not like okay with the flow of money being good in the business. So it's creating money holes in other areas of my life. And this is a concept that I came to know in the book called The Big Leap by Guy Hendricks. And I'm like reading it for the third time now. But this is what our ego does. This is what our subconscious, like a really nasty part of our subconscious, does. It doesn't allow us to enjoy love and happiness in a holistic way. So the moment that there's joy and success and flow and happiness in one area of your life, your ego, or like that evil little subconscious thing in your mind, comes and like attacks another part and tries to make it, like tries to sour it, tries to make you unhappy or dissatisfied or even resentful about something else in your life. I've experienced that recently with my kids, for example. When things are flowing in the business, I'm having more difficulties with my kids. When things are flowing with my husband, I'm having more problems in the business. But I'm working on it. And yeah, this is literally just an experiment. So for those of you who know me outside of the channel, you know that I'm a deeply spiritual person. And I've been on the spiritual journey like hardcore, 15 years or something. But business, self-employment, building your business is a spiritual journey. And some of my mentors, like some of my business mentors who I've looked up to, who I've worked with deeply on this stuff, they agree with me. Business is a spiritual journey. So it's not a surprise that my business is creating opportunities for me to grow spiritually in some way by confronting the fact that a part of me, a part like a malevolent, nasty part of my subconscious, let's call it the ego or whatever, doesn't want me to be fully happy. And it's doing everything in its power to create dissatisfaction or break the flow of love and of joy in my system, like in my whole life as a system, as like a systemic flow. So yeah, again, just an experiment. I'm outing it. I've had a hard money month. Let's see what happens. Money difficulties, okay. That's what you're gonna hit me with, bring it. Let's see how I deal. So if you agree with any of what I said, that business is a spiritual journey, then I want you to join me on this channel. I want us to stick together and I want us to see how we work through this stuff. And I want to hear from you also. Put it in the comments. Like, do you agree or do you not agree? Have you ever experienced such things? Has your business brought up stuff that you never thought was business related, but it just came up to the surface? And then because you dealt with personal issues, you unlocked new levels in your business. I've experienced this and I'm excited to share those stories in future videos. So if you've had such an experience, I want you to put it in the comment because I want to know that I'm not alone. I'm not the only crazy lady in Switzerland who looks completely different to everybody else around here, who's neurodivergent, who is highly sensitive, who's a mom, who's a wife to another ADHD, amazing guy, but nonetheless time blind ADHD, just like me. I want to know that I'm not alone. So, yeah, if you feel that, comment below. And I hope to see you again in another video.